fourth-seeded Virginia Tech women's soccer team arrived at Wake Med Soccer Park in Cary, North Carolina, seeking their first ACC women's soccer title in team history. Their opponent, second-seeded Florida State, was going after their second title after having won their first just 2 years ago. The Hokies entered the championship game with a 16-3-2 record and fresh off their 4-2 upset victory of previously unbeaten Virginia just 2 days earlier. Florida State found themselves in the title game for the seventh time in program history and were seeking their seventh consecutive victory over Virginia Tech, including a 2-1 win just 17 days earlier. Everything was calm before the game as both coaches exchanged pleasantries, but once the action started, the energy level ramped up. 15 minutes into the first half, Florida State's Berglund Thorvaldsdottir fired from point-blank range, but Hokies keeper Dale Colpitz made a great save, keeping the game scoreless early. Still scoreless, 35 minutes into the half when Isabella Schmid sent the cross in front to Dagny Brynjarsdottir, but her shot sailed just a bit wide, keeping the game scoreless. Just 1 minute later, Brynjarsdottir redeemed herself as she battled through defenders and one-timed it into the back left corner of the net, giving the Seminoles the 1-0 lead in the 36th minute of action. And that's how the game stayed as the teams headed to the halftime locker room. The second half of action was just as exciting as the first. In the 68th minute of action, Virginia Tech's Morgan Conklin centers the ball to Nicolette Young, but her header sailed just over the crossbar, keeping the game at 1-0. 10 minutes later, Brynjarsdottir found herself alone on the breakaway down the left side, but Hokies keeper Dale Colpitz made the great save, keeping Virginia Tech within striking distance as the clock ticked down. Virginia Tech's best scoring opportunity of the game came with less than 4 minutes to play, as Ashley Meyer streaked down the center of the field, then passed to Jasmine Reeves, who put the shot on goal. But Florida State's Kelsey Weiss came up big with the deflection, preserving the shutout and the Seminoles' victory. The win marked the second time in the past 3 years that Florida State was crowned ACC Women's Soccer Champion.
ACC is the most competitive conference there is, and every single game you have to bring your A game or you can lose no matter what team you play against. So it's definitely challenging, especially when you play a team more than once and you already know how they play, they know how you play, so every game is difficult.
Our kids battled hard. Virginia Tech is a great program. Chugger and his staff, they just do a great job, and we had to hold on at times through the course of the game. So good final, good competitive game, and we're thrilled to come out with a win.